Welcome to the Sussex Football Show, bringing you the best of Sussex football with me, Dean Kilford, and powered by your instant replay. So here we are then, the Sussex Community Shield, the showcase opener here for football in Sussex. Brighton Hove Albion take on Haywards Heath Town. It's the Sussex Senior Cup holders versus the Southern Combination League winners. Who's going to come out on top? We'll find out with team news coming up shortly. Through the two lineups ahead of the game, and we'll start with Haywards Heath Town. In goal for them, number 1, Joshua Hayburn. Number 2, Luke Doherty. Number 3, George Fenton. Number 4, Carl Akehurst. Number 5, Nathan Cooper. Number 6, Joshua Spinks. Number 7, Callum Saunders. Number 8, Captain Naeem Rowan. Number 9, Melford Simpson. Number 10, Kane Lewes. And number 11, Lewis Finney. For Brighton Hove Albion, under 23s in goal for them, number 1 and captain is Billy Collins. Number 2, Tariq Shihab. Number 3, Ayo Tanimowo. Number 4, Matt Weir. Number 5, Ben Clark-Eden. Number 6, Cameron Tutt. Number 7, Stefan Fukojic. Number 8, Jaden Onan. Number 9, Stefan Lubicic. Number 10, Danny Cashman. And number 11, Jack Spong. So it'll be Haywards Heath Town getting us underway, kicking from left to right as we look Melford Simpson with some little keepy-ups before the game. Why not? It is a showpiece opener here at Culver Road. You only have to go back 12 months, and this under-23 team from Brighton Hove came away 7-0 winners against then Southern Combination winners Shoreham. Saunders again applying the pressure. There's Lewis, now Doherty. Lewis for the first time, ball to Akehurst, flicks it round the corner to Saunders. His first time ball in, it's dummied, there's Simpson in space. Just let the ball come, he's still got the shot. Blocked away by Tariq Shihab. Still pressure coming, Doherty. Saunders is wide, he doesn't use him. It's up to Simpson again, he heads it back across, claims for handball, and a penalty's given. Simpson headed across, I thought it was unfortunate. Shihab seemed to slip. The ball hit his hand rather than him putting his hand out. But Mark Meaton had no hesitation in pointing to the spots. And Callum Saunders has an excellent chance to open the deadlock from the penalty spots. The first time Haywards Heath Town applied a bit of consistent pressure. Here's Saunders. He sends the keeper the wrong way. And Haywards Heath Town take the lead on the night.
The only goal tonight on 20 minutes. It goes to Haywards Heath Town, and it's by number 7, Callum Saunders.
Retain this trophy. As the referee, Mark Meaton, blows the whistle. Haywards Heath Town from the Bostic South East Division are 1-0 winners in the Sussex Community Shield. A penalty by Callum Saunders in the first half, the difference between the two teams.
Down here for me, please, boys. Everyone down here, and one more. Okay, tell you on your way out. Okay. A cheer for me, the eyes, boys. 1, 2.
Saltdean United started their SCFL season with a hard-fought 2-2 draw at Langley Wanderers. They welcomed Broadbridge Heath to Hill Park in what was to be an eventful evening for the Tigers. Broadbridge Heath were on the road again for the second successive match and required a late equaliser in a 1-1 draw at Sussex. A minute's silence was held before the game in honour of Jim Bower, Saltdean's former president. Broadbridge Heath took the lead 10 minutes before half-time, Lee Carney striking low after Saltdean failed to clear their lines from a corner. Poor throw out by Tigers keeper Nathan Stromberg allowed the Bears in again shortly after the restart. Devon Fender on hand with a finish to double Heath's lead and score his second in 2 matches. Saltdean were left with a mountain to climb, but just 10 minutes later Ben Bacon was on hand to give the home side a way back into the game following a speculative effort from Jamie Brotherton. As the rain started to fall, the challengers were coming in thick and fast. This rash challenge gave Saltdean a free kick in a dangerous position. Curtis Gaylor stepped up to level things with this stunning low strike just inside the post. Minutes later, Gaylor was at it again. If his first strike was good, this was unstoppable, getting his second and completing the turnaround. It was nearly time for a fourth as Jordan Pryor was put through following some good possession play. But that was to be the end of the action, and Saltdean United come from behind to win this 5-goal thriller. Whitehawk were looking to continue their fine form of 2018 into the Bostik Premier League, despite being relegated from the National League South last term. Just 4 minutes had gone by when Good rose highest in the box to head home and give the Hawks the lead. Williams then missed a penalty but was reprieved just 60 seconds later as he capitalised on a poor touch to feed Rodriguez, who doubled the Hawks' lead. Whitehawk were sensing blood and made it 3 when Rodriguez thumped in at the near post to claim his second of the afternoon. The Hawks fans in attendance couldn't believe their eyes when just 6 minutes before half-time they were 4-0 up. Kai Marsh-Brown given far too much space and time to pick his spots. Two minutes later and Harlow got a sniff of a way back into the match courtesy of the second penalty of the game. McCollum picked himself up and sent the keeper the wrong way. In the second half, Good found the back of the net for a second time. Unfortunately for him, it was in his own net as Harlow reduced the arrears to 4-2. But that was to be the end of the action as Whitehawk comfortably saw out the rest of the game and made a positive start as they looked for a quick return to the National League South. Worthing were looking for a much brighter start to this season after it took them until November to register their first 3 points in the last campaign. Things didn't go according to plan when Alex Parsons was adjudged to have pushed Robert Laney in the box. Sam Cronin made no mistake as he smashed the ball into the top corner from 12 yards to put Wingate and Finchley ahead. That lead only lasted 5 minutes as David Ajiboye went on a mazy run and fed the ball through to Callum Keeley, who showed great composure to calmly finish and level the scoring. Worthing were much improved after the break and their dominance paid when Keeley doubled his debut tally. Ajiboye again at the heart of the action, with Jesse Starkey getting the assist. Worthing held on to claim all 3 points against the Wingate and Finchley team, who last year finished just outside the playoff. Familiar foe for Lewes upon their return to the Bostik Premier League. Last year's Bostik League South winners Carshalton Athletic returned to the ground, where they ultimately won the title with a 1-0 win back in March. A cagey affair sprang to life on the hour mark. Sogbanmu had time to bring the ball down and calmly slot past Carey in the Lewes net.
Opening goal in the afternoon, scored in the 59th minute by Carshalton's number 8, Olawale Sogbanmu.
Carshalton have won by the odd goal on the previous 4 occasions these teams had met, but despite Raheem Sterling Parker's sending off, the 10 men held on to return to South London with all 3 points. Burgess Hill Town were looking for a bright start to the campaign after only avoiding the drop on the final day of last season. It was a very even contest that was settled with just 10 minutes to go. Donnell Winter managed to guide the ball beyond the reach of James and give Potters Bar Town the lead. And with that, the Hillians suffered their first opening day defeat for 6 seasons. Lewes women had a tough pre-season encounter against Super League team West Ham Women. The teams were level at the break before a second-half onslaught started, with a Jane Ross cross ending with Longhurst striking a firm finish past Baker in the Lewes net. One became 2 when a short corner routine, eventually whipped in by Rafferty, found Sampson free at the far post to head home. Another corner 3 minutes later, another header, another goal. De Graaf's delivery finding an unmarked Longhurst to score her second on her debut. West Ham had the chance to extend their lead from their penalty spots, and Jane Moss duly stepped up to make the score 4-0 to the visitors.
Goal West Ham by Jane Moss.
The scoring was complete 2 minutes from time, as Kiernan was on hand to poke home West Ham's 5th and leave Lewes women with some thinking to do ahead of the start of the season. I hope you've enjoyed this week's Sussex Football Show. We'll be back same time, same place next week on YouTube with all the best of the football that Sussex has to offer.